CPA Jamie Block from the New York State Society of CPAs is back with us. Jamie, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Our topic is one that our viewers are well familiar with, common scams during tax season. A lot of these we see year-round, and the first one we're going to talk about is one we've reported on many times through the years. It's phone scams and also email scams. How are they preying upon unsuspecting victims?
Yeah, you have to be very careful because they get really a lot more intelligent as time goes by, and they get better and know what things to ask and so forth. So you have to be careful if someone says, oh, I'm from the IRS, you have a big, huge tax debt, and we're going to levy your assets, or you're going to be arrested. And they really, prey on your fears of the IRS and get you to try to pay things that aren't actually due.
How do we know if it's a scam?
Typically, they're asking for your social security number, date of birth, all your personal information, or even a credit card. And lastly, they were asking for payments of some sort, like using Apple gift cards and things of that nature. That's not what the IRS does. They usually communicate by paper mail.
Okay, I was going to say, the IRS typically will not call an individual.
Correct.
All right, and that's good to know. Let's talk about fraudulent tax preparers, because we hear about people who put themselves out there as a tax preparer, but they really don't have the credentials, and people fall victim to this as well.
Yeah, and the thing that's really important to note is that if you're prepares your return incorrectly, you're still liable for that tax and penalties and interest that are going to be due. So you want to make sure that you have a reputable tax preparer, because they're going to hopefully be there if you ever get audited or if there's any problems with your tax return.
That's the key point. It lies with you, not the preparer.
Correct.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about verifying their credentials. How do we know if we found the right person?
Yeah, so you can actually go on the IRS's website at treasury.irs.gov and actually search people that have practice before the IRS. So, for example, anyone who does tax preparing for a fee has to be registered with the IRS and have what's called a PTIN, and you can do a search in your area by like attorneys, CPAs, enrolled agents, and so forth to find who you're looking for.
Phishing scams, because this goes back years, but they're still happening, aren't they?
Yes, and unfortunately there are still people falling victim to it. And you have to be very careful. If you receive an email that says it's from the IRS, or even from your bank account, or anything that might require personal information, don't click on those links if it looks suspicious.
Lastly, if there is some doubt, it's a great time to contact the CPA, right?
Absolutely. A lot of times the CPAs will know if there's something going on because they might have received some correspondence already from the IRS. So always check with your CPA just in case, so that way you don't fall victim.
All right. Thanks, Jamie. We'll leave it there. Hopefully it's a clean and scam-free tax season for you. That's the goal. If you missed any of our conversation or want to learn more, the website is nysscpa.org/getmoneysmart. And that's being shared on our site as well at rochesterfirst.com.